Datta, Sri Guru Datta, Jai Guru 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 Datta, Sri Guru Datta.
Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Padavallabha Narasimha Saraswati, Shri Guru Dattatreya Namaha, Shri Ganapati Satchidananda Sadgurubhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Guru Datta and welcome to Datta Arpanam with your hostess Ravita Singh. Unfortunately, Rishi could not join me today, but on behalf of both of us, Swagatam and thank you for tuning in to Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Paramapujya Dr. Shri 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 Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji of Avadhuta Dattapitam in Mysuru. Today's program begins with the offering of pranams, gratitude and this invocation prayer at the sacred feet of beloved Sadgurudeva Pujya Shri Swamiji, as this program, possible only through His divine grace, is offered to him. Please join Pujya Shri 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 Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji now in worship.
श्री गणेशाय नमः, श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः, श्री पादवल्लभ नरसिंह सरस्वती, श्री गुरुदत्तात्रेयाय नमः, श्री गणपति सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीभूयुत श्रीहरिचिह्निताभ्याम् अगस्त्यरेखादिभिरञ्चिताभ्याम् निगूढबीजाक्षरमुद्रिताभ्याम् नमो नमः सद्गुरुपादुकाभ्याम्। गणपति गुरुमेकं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं विबुधनिवहसेव्यं योगमार्गाधिरूढं शरणमुपगतानामार्तिसङ्घाद्रिवज्रं मम हृदयनिवासं भक्तिनम्रो नमामि, भक्तिनम्रो नमामि।
Once again, everyone, Swagatam, and thank you for tuning in to this morning's episode of Datta Arpanam. Today's program is being brought to you through the kind courtesy of Ramlal Educational Institute of No. 12 Exchange Lots, Couva, Valini's Drug Mart Limited of 58 to 60 Sutton Street, San Fernando, Debe Supermart Limited of 182 SS Erin Road, Debe, and Kokie Supermart Limited of 14 Naparima Mayaro Road, San Fernando. Many of you by now would be familiar with Pujya Dattaji's SGS Posts Facebook page. On this page, every day Pujya Dattaji shares about 14 memes, 14 short picture messages which help to guide us and direct us to live our lives well, in a manner which will guide us towards the ultimate goal of this human birth, the goal of moksha or liberation. But as you have probably come to know about Pujya Dattaji, he is always looking for new ways to pique our interests and to get us more firmly established in dharmic ways. And so it should have come as no surprise that while on Facebook, Pujya Dattaji posts these still images with short typed messages, on his YouTube channel, sometime last year, he also started a new initiative called Datta Vani, through which he shares slightly longer messages in the form of short animated videos. And how brilliant is this? Because now, even for young children who may not be able to read the words of SGS posts, they can look at these short but captivating Datta Vani videos, all of which are narrated by Sadgurudeva Pujya Dattaji, and at a young age still learn so much. So everyone, be sure to subscribe to Pujya Dattaji's YouTube channel, Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Swamiji, and take advantage of all that he shares on that channel for our benefit. And with specific regards to his Datta Vani uploads on YouTube, sometimes you may see that the title says that that particular video is in Hindi. Still play it, listeners. Still listen to it and still share it, because even in the Hindi videos, he speaks English. It is just that while in the English videos the messages are only in English, in the Hindi ones, the message or the lesson is first given in Hindi and then in English. Obviously, because Datta Arpanam is a radio program, we cannot share a video with you. However, with the permission of Pujya Dattaji, the audio from a couple of his Datta Vani YouTube videos will form the foundation of contemplation today. So be sure to stay tuned in to this morning's episode of Datta Arpanam right here on 103.1 FM. As always, we begin with the worship of Lord Ganapati. Please open the Bhajan Mala app or visit the website www.bhajanmala.com, enter Bhajan ID number 62 and join in devotional singing. In this bhajan, by chanting Om 2 times and Namo 2 times, Pujya Dattaji is guiding us to repeatedly prostrate or bow down before Lord Ganapati. So as you sing the words of the Pallavi and the first and final charanams of this bhajan, offer your prostrations to this Lord, even if it is only mentally. Offer your prostrations and surrender to him. May Lord Ganapati, as the bhajan asks, grant Sat, Chit and Ananda to all those who worship him. In other words, may he bless us with truth, knowledge and bliss. Once again everyone, the bhajan ID number for today's Lord Ganapati bhajan is 62.
गणपतये नमो नमो गणपतये गणपतये नमो नमो गणपतये भास्कर कोटि प्रभावते तेजो मंडल वपुष्मते भास्कर कोटि प्रभावते तेजो मंडल वपुष्मते सुंदर शुंड मुखायते लंबमगोदर कृपामते सुंदर शुंड मुखायते लंबमगोदर कृपामते नमो नमो गणपतये नमो नमो गणपतये त्वमकाले दैत्योद्विग्नान् पाहि विभो साधुं देवान् त्वमकाले दैत्योद्विग्नान् पाहि विभो ध्यातृभ्योऽपि च भक्तेभ्यः सच्चिदानन्द प्रदो भव ध्यातृभ्योऽपि च भक्तेभ्यः सच्चिदानन्द प्रदो भव सच्चिदानन्द प्रदो भव नमो नमो गणपतये नमो नमो गणपतये नमो नमो गणपतये
The description which that bhajan paints of Lord Ganapati and the mesmerizing way in which Pujya Dattaji sings that description, this combination seems to make that Lord take form in the mind of those who sing or listen to that beautiful bhajan. I encourage you to take some time today to read the full meaning of that bhajan. Simply go to the bhajan on the Bhajan Mala app or website. If you are on the website, click on View More at the top right-hand side of the screen. And if you are on the app, click on the little rectangle with the 3 horizontal lines at the top right of the screen. Both of these will reveal the translation, the English translation of that divine composition of Pujya Dattaji's. You were just listening to Pujya Dattaji here on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to today's offering, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Sri Dattaji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. Today, as promised, you will hear the audio from a couple of Pujya Dattaji's Datta Vani videos. And the choice of which messages to share was actually an easy one, thanks to Sadgurudeva Pujya Dattaji. Pujya Dattaji was in New Jersey for the consecration or Prana Pratishtha of 5 Murtis and a Shiva Lingam just over a week ago. And while in New Jersey, his discourses seemed to be particularly beneficial ones. One of those discourses was the inspiration behind today's episode of Datta Arpanam. At the SJS Karya Siddhi Hanuman Mandir in Burlington, New Jersey, USA, just over a week ago, Pujya Datta ji consecrated, as the name of the temple would lead you to expect, murtis of Karya Siddhi Hanuman and Ram Parivar, Chintamani Ganapati, Lord Dattatreya, Mata Raja Rajeshwari, and Dhanvantari Subramanya Swami. He also consecrated a beautiful lingam named Vishveshwara Shiva. And just before we move on, there is a reason why Pujya Datta ji named the Subramanya Murti Dhanvantari Subramanya. Lord Dhanvantari is the god of medicine. But Pujya Datta ji said that because Subramanya Swami removes all ailments or all illnesses, so all skin and other ailments which affect from newborns all the way to adults, he is naming that murti in Burlington, New Jersey, Dhanvantari Subramanya. As always, there is deep meaning behind everything that present-day incarnation of the aspect of Lord Dattatreya does. And so, when during the programs at New Jersey, Pujya Datta ji spoke at length about sadhana and proper use of our time, it immediately became apparent that this is a message that should be shared on this platform as well, especially since he has also dedicated Datta Vani episodes to this very topic. And so, marrying these two, excerpts from Pujya Datta ji's discourse on April 2nd, 2026, and his Datta Vani videos, today's episode of Datta Arpanam took shape. So now, without further ado, let us listen to Pujya Datta ji in his own words as he speaks to us in one of his Datta Vani messages. And let us not only pay close attention to what he says is a good way to use our time and what is a waste of time, but let us also make a promise to try to follow the guidance he has taken the time to share with us. Listen now as Pujya Datta ji speaks.
Time is precious. Money that is lost now can be earned later. But time lost now is lost forever. So, do not waste time. Put every moment to good use. Excessive talking, excessive entertainment, excessive sleeping are all a waste of time. Gossiping and watching too much TV are a waste of time. These actions give us no benefit. Those who manage their time well achieve their goals. Plan your life. Make a list of what you want to accomplish each year and each day, and focus on finishing those tasks. Do not postpone. Time will not wait for us. Keep doing your duty. Keep chanting Guru Mantra. Follow Guru's words. Read good books. Take care of your family. Help those in need. Exercise regularly. Be kind in every moment. Like this, put every moment to good use. You will definitely win in life.
In that audio clip, Parama Pujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Datta ji offered guidance on how we should use our time. As you heard him say, time is a precious gift, so we should not waste time. We should never waste time. Yes, we need rest, but when rest is excessive, then that excess counts as wasted time. And once even 1 minute or 1 second is wasted, it is gone for good. So the best way to avoid regrets down the road is to use your time well now. For all the students listening today, when your parents or teachers tell you to dedicate some time every day to revising what you were taught in school that day, that is them looking out for you. When you put in consistent effort throughout the term, come the end of the term, you will be in a much better and much more comfortable position compared to if you leave everything to the last minute. In other words, using time well is not just about choosing the right things to spend your time doing, but it is also about managing your time well so that all important tasks are given attention and you do not spend all your time on one thing and neglect other important things. And if you are not sure what constitutes something worth spending time on, well, remember Pujya Dattaji's words, do what will benefit you. So, will binge watching the latest series on TV benefit you? No. Will talking about other people's ways and affairs benefit you? No. Will smoking cigarettes benefit you? Definitely not. When we ask ourselves this question, will this benefit me in any way? Then we can easily figure out what activities constitute a waste of time. But using time well is not only about the fact that time lost will never return. It is not only about the fact that we do not know when our time on this earth will expire, so we should not procrastinate. There is also another very important thing to remember when choosing how to spend our time. What is this important consideration? Well, stay tuned in to Datta Arpanam to find out. For now, you heard Pujya Dattaji say that one way to use time well is to follow the teachings of Guru. And one of the things which Sadgurudeva Pujya Dattaji has repeatedly said is that we must, every single day, spend time singing bhajans. And as you have heard before, nothing that Pujya Dattaji says or does is to be taken lightly. You have heard on numerous occasions on Datta Arpanam that Srimad Bhagavatam says that in Kali Yuga, Divya Nama Sankirtana or chanting divine names is the surest way to moksha or liberation. Well, recently, a fellow devotee, Pandit Ganesh Maharaj, shared a beautiful shloka which is taken from Padma Purana. And this helps to shed some light on why Divya Nama Sankirtana is so powerful in this age of Kali. The shloka says, Naham vasami vaikunthe yoginam hridaye nacha madbhakta yatra gayanti tatra testhami narada. The words of this shloka originated from Lord Mahavishnu himself back at the start of Kali Yuga. Back then, Narada Maharishi asked the Lord what was the simplest practice which would help ordinary people to easily realize the Lord. In other words, what was the simplest way for ordinary people to attain moksha? In his response, the Lord gave the shloka you just heard. In it, he said, with regards to Kali Yuga, O Narada, I do not reside in Vaikuntha, nor do I reside in the hearts of the yogis. But where my devotees sing my name, there I reside. To dispel doubts, the Lord himself proclaimed that in Kali Yuga, he would not reside in Vaikuntha, his celestial abode, or in the sun, or in the hearts of great yogis, but he would stand to attention wherever his devotees sing his name. Listeners, this is the power of Divya Nama Sankirtanam. So never miss out on an opportunity to engage in this divine sadhana. Today we have been speaking about using your time wisely. Well, time spent engaging in Divya Nama Sankirtanam is 100% definitely time not just well spent, but very well spent. So, on that note, let us join our voices as Pujya Dattaji leads us all in singing today's Devi Bhajan, a bhajan that is a favorite of many. Tomorrow, a new school term begins in Trinidad and Tobago. For many children, this coming term is a particularly important one with some big exams at the end of the term. Not only do we wish all of the nation's school children well in the coming term, but we also hope that they implement the lessons which Pujya Dattaji has shared on judicious use of time, and we pray that the blessings of Mother Saraswati will be with them. Please everyone, open the Bhajan Mala app or website to Bhajan ID number 515 and join in singing this invigorating and divine song.
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani
Sharade Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Sahitya Rasapana Sarasa Ullasini
Sahitya Rasapana Sarasa Ullasini
Kavijana Bhushini Kama Vilochini
Kavijana Bhushini Kama Vilochini
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Shringara Rasapana Vani Nirvani
Shringara Rasapana Vani Nirvani
Sarvaveda Rasapana Sarasa Ullasini
Sarvaveda Rasapana Sarasa Ullasini
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Amba Bhavani Sharade
Jagadamba Bhavani
Sharade
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Sangeeta Nada Priyanada Tanumai
Sangeeta Nada Priyanada
Nada Tanumai Ratnakara Shobhini Rajiva Lochini
Ratnahara Shobhini
Rajiva Lochini Vagme Vachali Vacham Gochari
Vagme Vachali Vacham Gochari
Pulla Lochini Pullav Nandini
Lochani Pullavanandini
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Hamsalolini Sada Vani
Hamsalolini Sadavani
Panigana Bhushini Rushigana Sevita
Panigana Bhushini Rushigana Sevita
Sachidanandini Sadhu Rakshini
Sachidanandini Sadhu Rakshini
Nandini Anandini Sachidanandini Nandini Anandini Sachidanandini Sachidanandini Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Amba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
Amba Bhavani Sharade
Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade Jagadamba Bhavani Sharade
What a gem in the musical treasure chest of His Holiness Parama Pujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Datta Ji. You were just listening to Pujya Datta Ji, the present-day incarnation of the aspect of Lord Dattatreya, here on Datta Arpanam. Thank you for tuning in to this morning's hour of devotion, which is coming to you on 103.1 FM through the grace of Pujya Sri Datta Ji, and thanks to the sponsorship by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. Before that bhajan, you were promised yet another reason why we should be careful about how we use our time. Well, that very important reason has its roots in shlokas 5 and 6 of chapter 8 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In these two shlokas, Sri Krishna said to Arjuna, Antakale cha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaf prayati samadbhavam yati nastyatra samshayaha yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram tam tamevaiti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitaha. In the first of those two shlokas, Bhagavan said, Arjuna, the person who, at the moment of death, thinks only of me and abandons his body in this way, such a person merges into me. In this, there is no doubt. Then, in the shloka that followed, the Lord continued by saying that whatever a being focuses on at the time of his death, that is what determines his state in his next birth. In other words, he becomes that about which he was thinking. And listeners, we should always remember that we cannot spend all our life engaging in habits which do not uplift us, but then expect that with our dying breath, we will have uplifting thoughts. It doesn't work like this. Bhagavan is teaching us this in this 6th shloka of chapter 8 of Bhagavad Gita. He is teaching us that when we live our lives surrounding ourselves with certain feeds, if you like, so the company we keep, the food we eat, the things we watch on TV, etc. When we feed our senses these things, the senses then send those feeds to the mind. When we are doing this again and again, day in, day out, then our minds become influenced by these regular feeds. And so when our final moments come, our mind returns to where it spent most of its time. Let that place to which the mind naturally goes be a good place. Let it be an uplifting place. Let it be a divine place. Every day on the SGS Post Facebook page, Pujya Datta Ji posts memes for our benefit. Most days on the Avadhuta Dattapitam Facebook page, some program is carried live. The website www.dattavani.org is filled with discourses given by Pujya Datta Ji and Sri Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji. On Pujya Datta Ji's YouTube channel, there are hundreds of discourses on Mahabharata, short, roughly 20-minute discourses with English translations. And as you have been hearing today, there are also Dattavani animated short videos with inspirational and educational messages. Our local centers, so the Sri Dattatreya Yoga Center in Karapi Chaima, as well as the Sri Satchidananda Yoga Ashrama in Pinal, regularly on Facebook, they also carry live feeds. So, listeners, no one is saying that you have to live a life in a hole and not interact with the world, or that you have to stay off social media. But just try your best to ensure that what you are feeding your mind is something that, come your dying breath, You would be happy if that is what comes to mind. Sadhana may not always be easy, but again, to reiterate what you have heard again and again on Datta Arpanam, Divya Nama Sankirtana is an easy sadhana. And you do not need to have perfect pitch or the most melodious voice. All you need is devotion. Sing from the heart and sing with love. Do this every day, and then even when you are not actively thinking, I should sing a bhajan, bhajans will pop into your head. This is the type of feed we should be giving our minds. In fact, let us give our minds such a feed right now. This coming Tuesday, Puthandu or the Tamil New Year and Vishu or the Malayali New Year will be celebrated. In honor of this special occasion, as we wish everyone a Happy New Year, let us join in singing a Malayalam Lord Dattatreya bhajan. Please open the Bhajan Mala app or website to bhajan ID number 129 and join in singing this next bhajan. Actually, if it is safe for you to do so, stand and dance as well. Feel the bhajan as you join in this offering.
नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता
नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता
नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता
नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता
नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता
नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता
नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता
नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता
ദിനേ ദിനേ സുരമുനീശ്വരർ സദാ ഭജിച്ചിടുമകം പൊരുൾ ദിനേ ദിനേ സുരമുനീശ്വരർ സദാ ഭജിച്ചിടുമകം പൊരുൾ ജയാഭയ സ്ഥിര സുഖം തരും ഭവാന്റെ പാദം വരം തരും ജയാഭയ സ്ഥിര സുഖം തരും ഭവാന്റെ പാദം വരം തരും
नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता
ജലം നിറഞ്ഞോരു കമണ്ടലു പ്രശാന്തിയേകും പ്രതീകമായി ജലം നിറഞ്ഞോരു കമണ്ടലു പ്രശാന്തി വേകും പ്രതീകമായി ജപാക്ഷമാലിക കരത്തിലും തപസ്സിനുള്ളോരു തെളിച്ചമായി ജപാക്ഷമാലിക കരത്തിലും തപസ്സിനുള്ളോരു തെളിച്ചമായി
नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता नमो नमो गुरुदत्ता नमोस्तुते जय दत्ता
കരത്തിൽ ഡമറുക ഡമൾ ഡമൽ അകാരമക്ഷരമനേകമായി കരത്തിൽ ഡമറുക ഡമൾ ഡമൽ അകാരമക്ഷരമനേകമായി സുതീഷ്ണമാകും ത്രിശൂലമോ ത്രിവർഗമാതൃകയാകുന്നു സുതീഷ്ണമാകും ത്രിശൂലമോ ത്രിവർഗമാതൃകയാകുന്നു
నమో నమో గురుదత్త నమోస్తుతే జయదత్త నమో నమో గురుదత్త నమోస్తుతే జయదత్త
വിശുദ്ധ ശംഖൊരു കരത്തിലും വിവേക വിദ്യാസ്വരൂപമായി വിശുദ്ധ ശംഖൊരു കരത്തിലും വിവേക വിദ്യാസ്വരൂപമായി അഹോ സുദർശന സുചക്രവും അനാദികാല പ്രതീകമായി അഹോ സുദർശന സുചക്രവും അനാദികാല പ്രതീകമായി
నమో నమో గురుదత్త నమోస్తుతే జయదత్త నమో నమో గురుదత్త నమోస్తుతే జయదత్త
ത്രിശീർഷനാകും ത്രിമൂർത്തിനി സഹസ്രശീർഷൻ സകലേശൻ ത്രിശീർഷനാകും ത്രിമൂർത്തിനി സഹസ്രശീർഷൻ സകലേശൻ വിഭൂതി അണിയും വിവേകവും ത്രിപുണ്ഡ്രധാരി ത്രിശക്തിയും വിഭൂതി അണിയും വിവേകവും ത്രിപുണ്ഡ്രധാരി ത്രിശക്തിയും
నమో నమో గురుదత్త నమోస్తుతే జయదత్త నమో నమో గురుదత్త నమోస్తుతే జయదత్త
സുധാസമേതം അത്തിമരം വിശുദ്ധധർമ്മം ഗോമാത സുധാസമേതം അത്തിമരം വിശുദ്ധധർമ്മം ഗോമാത വേദങ്ങൾ നാലും സ്വാനന്മാർ അനഘാമ്പ ഉള്ളിൽ ജ്യോതിസായി വേദങ്ങൾ നാലും സ്വാനന്മാർ അനഘാമ്പ ഉള്ളിൽ ജ്യോതിസായി
నమో నమో గురుదత్త నమోస్తుతే జయదత్త నమో నమో గురుదత్త నమోస్తుతే జయదత్త
ఉపాసనం విధి మహార్థకం శుభైక సాధన పరార్థకం ఉపాసనం విధి మహార్థకం శుభైక సాధన పరార్థకం తత్వైక సాధన సమర్థకం శ్రీ సచ్చిదానంద తత్వార్థకం తత్వైక సాధన సమర్థకం శ్రీ సచ్చిదానంద తత్వార్థకం
నమో నమో గురుదత్త నమోస్తుతే జయదత్త నమో నమో గురుదత్త నమోస్తుతే జయదత్త
Another captivating bhajan composition by the Nada Maestro Paramapujya Sri Ganapati Sachidananda Datta Ji. You are listening to Datta Arpanam on 103.1 FM. On today's program, which is being sponsored by Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited, a seemingly simple but yet very important topic is being addressed. That topic is proper use of time. And in the clip played earlier, in which Pujya Dattaji gave guidelines on how we should use our time, you heard him say that we should do Guru Mantra Japam, read good books, help those in need, exercise regularly, look after our families, and follow Guru's teachings. But two important aspects to remember, regardless of the sadhana you choose, are 1. Do not broadcast your sadhana to everyone, and 2. You should not place any demands on God or Guru for a particular result, or for a result when you would like to see the result of that sadhana. Let's look at a couple of examples. If you start exercising, that's great, that's wonderful. It is your swadharma or your own personal duty to look after this body that God gave you in order to help you to work towards moksha. But you cannot start exercising today and expect to have a six-pack by the end of the week. Do your duty without placing conditions on your sadhana. If you do thousands of rounds of japam, do not feel that that means that nothing bad can happen to you, and that if it does, God did not reward your japam. Listeners, our karma is our karma. We cannot undo what we have done in this life to date or in previous lives. However, what we can do is use every moment from here on in to live a good and spiritual life. And whatever God or Guru sends our way, and whenever it is sent, treat it as holy prasadam. Be grateful. Even if you cannot see the good in a particular situation, trust that His vision is 360 degrees, whereas yours is, at best, only about 200 degrees. He sees the before, the now, and the future. We do not have such all-encompassing vision, so we should always trust in His vision for us. Actually, this next Datta Vani clip teaches us how we should be when it comes to accepting God's will. Let us listen as Pujya Dattaji once again enlightens us.
Datta family members should not be disappointed with their sadhana. Work hard. Have faith in Guru. There are countless great souls who did immense sadhana. They were never disappointed. They never got impatient about getting moksha. When Dhruva was going to the forest to do penance, a very old man was meditating under a tree. He sat under a sponge tree. He asked Dhruva to find out from Mahavishnu when he would get moksha. Dhruva reported back what Mahavishnu told him, that the old man would get moksha after the number of years that are equal to the number of leaves that fall and sprout back on the tree 12 times. This tree is known for its bountiful but tiny leaves. To Dhruva's surprise, the old man was not disappointed. He danced in joy, knowing that Mahavishnu guaranteed he would get moksha. That is the spirit of a true sadhaka. Have faith in Guru and do sincere sadhana. Your Swamiji blesses you.
Listeners, today's message on Datta Arpanam has not been a heavy or complicated one, but it has been an important one. Use your time well. Have no regrets. Avoid stress caused by waiting until the last minute. And when you are finding it difficult to choose what is right over what might be more entertaining or more fun or more lucrative, simply tell yourself that you are making an offering to Pujya Dattaji through your actions. It will help you. And on that comforting note, everyone, today's episode of Datta Arpanam begins to draw to a close. Pranams and gratitude are offered at the divine feet of beloved Sadguru Deva, Parama Pujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Dattaji and Sri Datta Vijayananda Tirtha Swamiji, without whose teachings, compassion, love, guidance and music, this program would not exist. May they forgive any errors which may have been committed in preparing or in sharing today's episode of Datta Arpanam, and may they guide us to avoid such errors in the future. Special thanks are extended to the staff at 103.1 FM and to the sponsors of Datta Arpanam, Valini's Drug Mart Limited, Ramlal Educational Institute, Debe Supermart Limited, and Kokie Supermart Limited. And of course, dear listener, an extra special thank you is extended to you for sharing this devotional hour with me. If you would like to listen to today's program again, check out the Datta Arpanam Facebook page, where later this week the YouTube link for today's episode will be shared. Once again, everyone, thank you for tuning in today. You are invited to please tune in to 103.1 FM again next Sunday at 6 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time for another episode of Datta Arpanam, a showcase of the life, music and teachings of His Holiness Parama Pujya Sri Ganapati Satchidananda Dattaji. Jai Guru Datta, everyone. Sri Guru Datta. Etat phalam Shri Sadguru Charanar Vindar Panamastu. Harihi Om Tat Sat.
Muruga Alandu Alandu Baba Shalandu Shalandu Baba Alandu Alandu Baba Shalangi Shalangi Baba Alandu Alandu Baba Shalandu Shalandu Baba Alandu Alandu Baba Shalandu Shalandu Adi Adi Baba Kudi Kuni Baba Adi Adi Baba Kudi Kuni Baba Alandu Alandu Baba Shalandu Shalangi Baba Alandu Alandu Baba Shalangi Shalangi Baba Adi Adi Baba Kudi Kuni Baba Adi Adi Baba Kudi Kuni Baba Murugava 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 Gan Shakti Vela Murugava 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 Gan Shakti Murugava 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 Gan Shakti Vela Murugava Kukutadvajam 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 Shakti Vela Kukutadvajam Shakti Vela Mayura Vagana Mayura Vagana Mayura Vagana Shakti Vela Mayura Vagana Mayura Vagana Mayura Vagana Shakti Vela Adi Adi Baba Kuni Kuni Baba Adi Adi Baba Kuni Kuni Baba Adi Adi Baba Kuni Kuni Baba
Adi Adi Baba Kuni Kuni Baba
சந்தா சக்தி வேலா காவடி சந்தா திருச்செந்தூரு 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 சக்தி வேலா திருச்செந்தூரு சக்தி வேலா ஆடி ஆடி வாவா குடி குனி வாவா ஆடி ஆடி வாவா குடி குனி வாவா பாலகுமார பாலகுமார் பாலகுமார் சக்தி வேலா பாலகுமார் பாலகுமார் சக்தி வேலா ஞானஸ்கந்த 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 சக்தி வேலா பழனிமலை 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 சக்தி வேலா பழனிமலை நாகர்கோவில் 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 சக்தி வேலா நாகர்கோவில் 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 சக்தி ஆடி ஆடி வாவா குடி குனி வாவா சந்தன காவடி சந்தன காவடி சந்தன காவடி சக்தி வேலா சந்தன காவடி பால் காவடி பால் காவடி பால் காவடி சக்தி வேலா தேன் காவடி தேன் காவடி தேன் காவடி சக்தி வேலா சக்கரை காவடி சக்கரை காவடி சக்கரை காவடி சக்தி வேலா சக்கரை காவடி ஆடி ஆடி வாவா குடி குனி வாவா கற்பூர காவடி கற்பூர காவடி கற்பூர காவடி சக்தி வேலா புஷ்ப காவடி புஷ்ப காவடி புஷ்ப காவடி சக்தி வேலா அப்பவா 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 என்ன அப்பவா 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 என்ன அப்பவா அப்பவா சச்சிதானந்த 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 சக்தி வேலா சச்சிதானந்த 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 சக்தி வேலா சச்சிதானந்த 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 ஆடி ஆடி வாவா குடி குனி வாவா ஆடி 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 வாவா குடி குனி வாவா ஆடி ஆடி வாவா குடி குனி வாவா ஆடி ஆடி வாவா குடி குனி வாவா ஆடி ஆடி வாவா குடி குனி வாவா
ஓம் சாந்தி 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 ஹரி ஓம் தத் சத்